And we're live. Welcome to you, and me welcoming you back to AC2. And we're through with a bit of the main story at the moment. We have segued into DLC. 12 days after the moment we took the apple, we were inducted into the glorious Order of the Assassins. We've travelled to Forlì to help a friend of ours, Katerina Sforza. We've done a bit of helping already. Machiavelli's here for kicks. And now I can't remember if it's the Orsi brothers or the Orsini brothers. But it's some brothers. They're here. They've kidnapped Katerina Sforza's children. And they are here to elicit a map. A map of where the codex are. Now, we've got most of the codex. I think we're missing one, perhaps two, but not many. So they're a bit late to the party. But we need those other two bits of codex, because on the back of it is a location, and we need to get there if we're going to stop the Templars from their main aim. Take a little bit of medication there. Orsi brothers. Thank you, Leo. Hello, Brock. Hello, G. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Achieve Tech. Hello, Jethro, all the way from South Africa. So we've got Leo from Brazil, Nikki from Norway, Jethro from South Africa, Achieve Tech from Australia. We are rocking all over the world, and I like that. Hello, Brooklyn. Wish you the best as well. So we'll crack on in a minute, but we're in Forlì. Now, I did a silly thing. I didn't charge my my controller. It usually lasts a whole stream, and I haven't got anything set up. So I'm hoping it's going to last out, but we'll see. Also, we missed a letter. We've got a letter of Dante Moro. And we're going to read that in a second. So, we'll help Katerina get her kids back, combat the Orsi brothers. Then we will, I think, go and clear up the glyphs around the place, because I want to make sure that I can discern all of them. If not, I'll wait till the next stream. Then we'll move on to Bonfire of the Vanities, the other DLC, which is a bit meatier than this one. So we'll take it a step at a time, I think. So before we do that, let's read about for the letter from Dante Moro, or to Dante Moro. I haven't read it yet myself. It's from Carlotta Moro, his wife. So it's the daughter of Carlo, I think. Yes. And the husband received a head injury.
My love, I wonder if ever the day will come when these words might make sense to you once more. I am sorry for what I've done, and for what you and I have both become. Though we could not be together, just knowing you were near was enough. And now, with Marco dead, I may yet find a way for us to be joined again. But, do you even remember me? Or were the wounds too grave? Do my words stir, if not your memory, then your heart? It doesn't matter what they say. I know you're still in there, somewhere. I will find a way, my love, to remind you, to restore you. Love always.
Okay, so Leo says Oliver Bowden does a great job in this part of the book. It's a long time ago since I read it, so I can't recall any of that. But it's interesting at the end, when he was towards the end, when he'd just been caught up with by Ezio. Silvio chose to keep stum, where Dante spilled the beans on where he'd been going. So it's almost like he felt like that was his duty. He was opening up, he was perhaps he realised his memory was coming back. I'd like to think that, and maybe his wife had something to do with that prior to that moment. I don't know if you can give us elaborate any more on that, Leo. But that's he was an interesting character, was old Dante. Manipulated, used, and his poor wife couldn't bring him back, or perhaps nearly brought him back. Yeah, so Nikki says we've got about 16, give or take, missions left for the game, in addition to the glyphs and other content. And 3 of the missions are the Katerina Sforza DLC parts. Yes. I think there's only one main game mission, though, isn't there? There's one finale mission. Welcome, Shadow Strikers. Welcome, Junaid from India. Welcome, Second Dot Main. Now that looks like perhaps some Chinese writing there. So maybe we've hit another country even further afield. Brooklyn's from India also. So Leonardo's a bit of info on the book. That's what I recall. Ezio kind of feel bad for Dante through their encounters, but he stands righteous that killing him was the only way. The letter kind of hurts Ezio. I see. Okay.
Katerina! Katerina Sforza! I know you're in there. I have something you may want back.
I think she shows her fika.
Are you missing any children? And Ezio Auditore. What a pleasant surprise.
I take it you would be the Orsi brothers.
Ludovico and Gecko at your service.
Basta! Where are my children? Let them go!
Of course, Signora. We'll happily give them back for something of yours. A certain map.
And a certain apple, brother.
See, a certain apple indeed. Or shall I slice your baby's necks ear to ear?
Bastardi! You think you can threaten me? I'll give you nothing! You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
When you change your mind, they'll be in the village outside the city. You have 1 hour.
She called their bluff with her muff. You didn't quite see it though. She just saw her negligee.
Katerina, no. I can't ask you to sacrifice your children.
Nobody's sacrificing anything. Go get them back for me, Ezio.
See, you have my word. The apple needs to remain in the citadel. Keep this safe.
Yeah, I can't guarantee I wouldn't look if old Katerina flashed her bits. I can't guarantee it. I'd like decorum to exist, you know. But she's a good one. I have the ability to make more. Take them. Take my children. I have the ability, the equipment to make more. So yeah, she's strong. She obviously loves her children. Who doesn't? But she is calling their bluff, and she's not negotiating with terrorists, basically. And I like that. All right, let's read about these bad boys
Gecko
then.
and Ludovico Orsi. Bored with
Gecko
their
and
leisurely
Ludo.
life in the countryside, the Orsi brothers decided to spice things up a little. They started a money-lending business that was extremely successful, mostly because they killed anyone who didn't pay them back. Then, Katerina Sforza hired them to murder her Templar husband, Girolamo Riario.
Ooh.
Which they did in true cavalier fashion. They rode up to his palace, waltzed into the dining room, stabbed him in the chest, ransacked the estate, and left his naked body in the center of town. According to Abstergo's files, Rodrigo Borgia, after escaping from Venice, offered to pay them for the recapture of the Peace of Eden. And, of course, Katerina's head. It was the Orsi brothers' idea to kidnap her children. I ask you, what has this world come to when the rich go so bad?
Okay. The Orsi brothers. Noble, professional thief, hired by Katerina to kill her husband. So that worked out for her. But now they are working for another. Now, we've got 10 minutes to rescue the children. We haven't got long. So let's not mess around. First, we need to get out of this walled city. I might try and... Well, let's go this way. Is this the right way? Possibly. Okay, we got away with that without alerting them. I'm not interested in money. I'm only interested in time and what we have left of that. Let's look at the map here. Okay. If we get out these city gates, I think we'll be okay. So we need to rescue them so they haven't got that leverage anymore. If they haven't got their leverage, they'll have to think of something else. Infiltration, attack. But this is their tactic at the moment. And if we can stop that. Oh, yeah.
Solve men, you have to hold me. Stolz. It won't be enough. My mama is fierce. We Sforza women are no wilting flowers. We may look pretty to the eye, but the eyes deceive. Just ask Babbo.
There! Put that dog down!
Got him.
I hope you don't really imagine I'm scared of you. You'd be very mistaken. My mama would never let you hurt me. And if you touch one hair on my little brother's head, she will hunt you down and eat you for breakfast. Capito?
I hope listening to this doesn't come back to punish us.
But my brother, they're holding Ottaviano at the lighthouse.
Okay. Now we've got to kill Ludovico also. Come on.
Wait for it! Die! Don't fall for false openings!
Got to get the timing on this hidden blade.
Remember your training, man!
There we go. Go on then. There we go. I find those guys difficult, I have to say. Because they can't be countered without hitting you back. In the early stages of their health, anyway. If you bash them about a bit, then it's a bit better. Right, let us perhaps circumvent these little fights. Might be best to do that. We have 6 minutes left. I am concerned because I cannot remember how generous the time is.
You should not be up here, Stolto!
You want to see your boy walk again, Katerina? Give us what we want, or I'll throw him off the edge!
Hurry, get away!
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, where are we?
Marmocchio!
I'm fancying we're at the top.
Let's go, Katerina. Show yourself. The apple and the map, or your kid's a cripple.
We have a feather out of it anyway. So,
Have to pee. Please,
one, the oldest Orsi Sforza child gotten, retrieved.
Oh, per Dio.
Oh shit. Now the youngest. Being guarded by an Orsi brother.
Raju, you think you can escape? Stop acting like a baby. Where are your balls?
Okay, that's concerning. Hopefully there is a top to this place. Not just a roof with no one on it.
Basta, basta, you're giving me a headache.
Got him.
Katerina was a fool to send you.
Or are you the fool, dying for a handful of change? Was it worth it?
More than you know. The maestro gains his prize because of me.
Muori col tuo orgoglio. Per quanto vale. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, we got there in time. We've got our child. She does not need to make more. Ottaviano Riario took the surname of the father. Ottaviano entered the service of the Florentine Republic as a condottiere when he was 19, at the request of his mother, Katerina Sforza, who wanted to cement amiable relations with Florence. He commanded 100 men from Forli, but terminated his contract after only a year because Florence didn't have the money to pay him. Despite accounts which describe Ottaviano as obese, brainless, and under his mother's thumb, Pope Rodrigo Borgia offered his daughter Lucrezia. Why? Because Rodrigo decided that those were traits he could tolerate in a son-in-law, as long as that son-in-law was the key to controlling the territories of Forli and Imola. Plus, his praying mantis of a daughter, Lucrezia, wow, rarely stayed married to one man for long. Her husbands tended to sign declarations of impotence or just simply disappear. Wisely, Katerina denied the marriage, enraging the Pope and leading to his son Cesare's assault on Forli. When Katerina was ousted by Cesare and entered her exile in Florence, under her guidance, Ottaviano attempted to convince the new Pope to give him back the lordship of Imola and Forli. But instead, Ottaviano ended up selling the Riario claim to Julius for an IOU, no less. Okay, so not covered in glory. Worth saving? I'm not sure. Let's see what this Orsi brother has got upon him. Now, I wonder if there's a database for the sister. There is Bianca. Now, Bianca was the name of the sword, if I'm not mistaken, for Bartolomeo. Some people live a dream. Bianca Riario was not one of those people. In 84, at the age of 6, she witnessed the sacking of her family's palazzo in Rome and was carried by her lunatic warrior mother into a siege at the Castle of Sant'Angelo. Next dragged by her family to Forli, far more horrifying delights awaited her. Shortly after Bianca's 10th birthday, her father, Girolamo, was stabbed to death and his naked body thrown into the middle of the town square. Then her family's palazzo was sacked again and she was kidnapped by the Orsi brothers. Bianca escaped the Orsis and returned to her mother. How exactly this escape was accomplished is unknown. Then when she was 16, while out on a hunting expedition with her mother's new husband, Giacomo Feo, she witnessed his brutal ambush and assassination. In 1500, Bianca's mother was taken prisoner by Cesare Borgia and apparently raped by Rodrigo and Cesare. Cesare then killed Bianca's husband, Astore Manfredi. In 1502, she married again, this time to a Count, de Rossi, who died in 21, at which point she wisely decided to give up on life. and went to the grave sometime around 1522. I don't know if that's wise to ever do that. But it was turbulent, her life. Very turbulent.
Grazie, signore.
Leo says, still recalling the book, I like one of the best changes Oliver did was that Ezio uses the venom blades all the time during fights. Now, I've used it once. It's not something that springs to mind, but maybe during a fight, we'll give it a go. See what that affords us. Oh, do you know what? I really should not have done that in any way, shape or form, because that is still to be synced. Silly me. But what do I love? What do I love most about Assassin's Creed? I love the viewpoints and the climbing and the rising above it all. Okay. Now we have a special memory over here. We have assassination contracts. We have beat-up events. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is head over to the art merchant and just see if we haven't bought everything we need to buy. I think we have in Forley. Now, horse, I don't know who you belong to, but perhaps you could take me through this flooded land to the gates of the city. Yeah, so if I don't gravitate towards it, let us try using the poison during a fight. What I'm imagining it doesn't kill them outright. We just get sort of temporary allies to do our fighting for us. Maybe. God, it's busy here today. Busy in Forley. I think we've bought everything here. Yeah. Everything.
Ah, well. Next time, yes?
Okay. Let's go and see this next stage. Ladies? So we've got the children back. The Orsi plan... this part of their plan has failed. Do they have more? There's one Orsi left. What's he going to do?
What are you doing out here?
I'm so sorry, Ezio. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It was a trick to lower our defenses.
As soon as you left, they attacked again. Keko Orsi. He has the apple.
What? No! Where is he?
We chased him out here. But the bastards escaped into the mountains.
I'm going.
Okay, so we left the apple in here for safekeeping while we did our work, and it got. Find and eliminate Checo Orsi to retrieve the apple. Now, I think this particular DLC is particularly short. I'm not even sure perhaps this is the last stage of it. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can.
Another condottiere.
There he goes. Are you getting on the horse or am I? Come on. Okay. Try it again. No, missed that. Target lost. I'm wondering if it might be better to run or not. There's lots of these. So dodging attacks, right? Dodging attacks. I forgot about that.
What the devil are you doing up here?
Come on. Oh, that's easy. It's easy off out the gate.
So, you have your prize again.
Was it worth it? So much bloodshed.
A prize of such value. It will not remain yours for long.
We shall see.
Oh, that's probably the most brutal of the kills I've seen. Just calm, deliberate, slow slip of the steel. Oh. Cheeky Orsi. Cheeky Orsi. So he's not well. He's got his apple. But he's lost his apple once more. It's not meant for you, Ezio.
Wait. Don't. Who are you? Stop. Don't open it.
That is a friar. A monk. A man of God, but also a man of change.
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you all right? What happened to you?
I don't know.
One of my guards had the luck to find you in the hills, next to Kek Orsi's dead body.
See, that I remember. Wait, there was a third man. He took the apple.
Who?
He wore a black robe, like a monk. And I think a missing finger. See, Katerina, I have to go right away.
Of course. Then you will need this as well.
The map Niccolo spoke of. Your husband.
Ex-husband, mio caro. He swore he'd uncovered the locations of all the Codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this. You know, there is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes. I'd start there. Now go. Find us a Stramaladetto monk.
I think I'm going to miss you, Katerina.
Oh, I know you will.
Okay, 7,000 florins for the pleasure. So that was Savonarola, as I remember it. Here's the apple now. He's going to use it to effect great change in this Renaissance period and stunt it for what it is. It's quite harrowing. The power of certain figures that can come in during a certain time and say the right things, be the right person to gain a following and effect great change. Great, sometimes not great, just different. Leonardo says the kids were bait. That's interesting. So bait, and also did they not think it would work to as a blackmail, as a ransom. They were getting them out of the way, getting Ezio out of the way, so that they could get the apple. Maybe. Okay, let's go and do the special memory, I think. Oh no, let's go and do this first. Now, the special memory, I think, will start the next DLC, won't it? So I might suggest we go around and hunt for all the DLC. Sorry, all the glyphs. That might be slow, boring, but a chance to relax.
Who taught you to move like that?
For me to dip into the chat. And for you guys to help me try and discern some of these puzzles. Right, can I get under there? Be nice if I could. Yes. Nikki says, you can say what you want about this DLC, but with its relationship of Ezio and Katerina in the beginning of Brotherhood makes a whole lot more sense. It does, because it adds context to them. It adds a history, more of a history. But it also adds, he's got the codex map now. He knows where every single codex is and how to mop them up. And that wouldn't have happened without this DLC. $55 of 73. I feel like... Is that many left? I feel like we've done a lot of them. Let's try and find a horse. Excuse me, I'm still full of cold. I'm still not firing on all the pistons. But I was so keen to get back and continue AC2. And I hope to do a stream again this Sunday where I'd like to continue. I'm going to avoid this. I don't think this is part of this DLC. I think it's a primer for the next one. I think I'll continue Red Dead on Sunday. Doug, very long name Doug, asks, when were you starting your AC law? Dates back up. Oh, I might have to shut the door. So we'll continue with a bit of GTA first. A few videos in the San Andreas world. Finish the GTA 4 video. And then I'm going to hop to Unity. So, a few more weeks of that yet. And then it'll sit in memberships for a little while. Right, 1 second, I'm just going to shut this door. So Sparrow thinks perhaps you have 2 more AC2 streams, excluding this one. Maybe. Okay, atop here, atop this tower, there is a special memory that I'd like to achieve. No idea what it is. What are you, dear memory? Use the map to locate objectives and side quests. You can also set your own GPS. Well, thanks for the tutorial. Oh, we're just having a little bit of love with our friends. With our friend's invention. And you could do this indefinitely, couldn't you? I don't know if there is a point to it, because I remember it's just an opportunity to give it a nice little run out. Okay. Right, where do we need to be next? Do you get to stay there? So I might try and land in the city somewhere. I want to land in the gate. It's maybe near the gate. Oh, yes, we've just suffered a bit of damage. Boom. And now we've got a fight. Okay, well, what we were going to try was this in a combat situation. It's just straight death. It's just straight death, see? Oh no, I didn't even have it highlighted. Silly me. Again, I highlighted it. And it won't do it in a combat situation, that's why. It just keeps reverting back.
Die quickly, capito. I have an appointment within the quarter hour. Oh, any last words for your wife?
You think they were attacking an army of giants?
Whatever this is about, leave me out of it, please!
What bear that is so goddamn dumb? Scurrying around like rats in their own soup.
They say that you can capture from Padua does wonders to a man's balls, yes?
There we go. Dodging around the back. I've been trying to do that for episodes. Can't poison them in open combat. Stealth weapon. According to Cole. 700, welcome to the stream. Right. I have... Now the problem I've got, maybe you can tell me otherwise. The problem I've got, there's no map to find the glyphs. There's no map. Now, what we have down here are the glyphs that we've highlighted. But there's no way of knowing which ones you've done once you've done it. So I've got 9 left to go, and I don't know where I've been and where I haven't. Another problem I've got is I've got these here that highlight where I haven't been. Trouble is, on the map, you can't see. I could probably find my way to the Ponto di Rialto. I think that's right in the middle of Venice. But, so the San Giacomo di Rialto, I wouldn't know where to find that on the map. Because on the map, it doth not tell you. So I guess I could just look it up. Cole says about the DNA menu. Let's have a look at that. Viewpoints, secret locations. Is that part of that? Assassin's tomb. No, that's lairs and things. Feathers, beat-ups, races, assassinations, couriers, treasures. I think you're telling fibs there, Cole. You're telling hot fibs. Hot, dirty fibs. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just open up a map and head to each location to make sure that I've got them all. Which could be boring, could be fun. Now, you can't see what I'm looking at, but that's okay. We're in Tuscany at the moment. Now. No, we're not. We're in Forlì. I think we've done the one at number 1. Have we done at the top of the map? There's one up here, which I think we've done. We would have seen it otherwise. But there is another one around this area. And I can't remember if we've done that or not. So we're just going to go over, see if it highlights. It'll come up with a database when we're nearby, and we'll just be able to see straight away. Now that is an interesting comment there. Sparrow says, every single building on the map that has more pronounced lines has a glyph. Now if you're right, I'd say that that is the most helpful comment of the chat so far. No, I believe we did this one. I believe we did this one good and proper. Yes. Up there. So that's an outline. So you're saying that has one? Now I know that hasn't got one because it's not on the map. So I believe that's more fibs from the chat. That's more fibs from the chat. So that hurts. Right, let us go to Florence and see if we've got them all there. Just got to find 9. So, Brotherhood is next after this. We'll segue seamlessly to it once we've finished AC2. Could be this stream, could be next, could be stream after that, and so on. But I'm looking forward to diving back into Rome. Who prefers Brotherhood to AC2 in this world? Story-wise, gameplay-wise. Gun to your head, what are you choosing? Okay, let's start over here. Let's find Florence. Okay. Start in the middle over here. So Sparrow thinks it's better in every way. Brotherhood. As does Lex Lewis. Cole prefers AC2's story better, gameplay-wise and side quest-wise. Brotherhood is superior. I think everyone will be able to agree on that one. I think... Okay, so there's supposed to be one here. Now, if I have got it, I don't know what... I'm hoping that the database will pop back up with the ability to look at it again.
You'll not find fairer prices than these, amici.
Because I won't know what the building is called by looking in the database just yet. I need to get there, see it pops up. Oh, it's another building very much like the one we have. Now it's supposed to be in this corner. This is going to be difficult for me, I think. Very difficult. Because I can't see where it used to be. If we've done it. Or we're due to do it. It might be on the roof, mightn't it? Might be on top. Am I even in the correct place? There's supposed to be one. Right there. Right in this corner. There might be one up there, mightn't there? Or even up there. I think this is where we're going to struggle. So I could look at a video, but it's not very good entertainment, is it? For me or for you. So it might be wise for me to do this off stream, and we'll crack on with the main story. But I really do want to sort of go over the truth. Use eagle vision and go round the place. Oops. Oh dear, nearly died there.
All who need aid are welcome here.
So that's another thing I could do, is just look on YouTube and show the video, but again, my streaming tech is so inferior that I don't think I've got the ability to show my video screen. Or I could load up another save. Have I got another save? I don't think I have. I think I lost it. No, definitely I don't have another save on here. I lost it when I ported from PS4 to PS5. So there's that.
Which court did you escape from, Buffone?
Only the height of the smithy arts are available here.
If you've no stomach for luxury, you had best turn away.
Again, this may be something maybe because it's not glaring out at us. It's maybe something we've done already. I could look through the locations. So it's not any of these. It's not that one. It's not that one. Or that one. So this is the problem I'm having. I'm not knowing where stuff is. I think it's on the building directly to your left. So this left, yeah? Found by the side of a protruding window near the archway. Protruding window, sir? Up here. The glyph is not looking at the main square, so it's outside? The other side of the building? Or is it inside the marketplace? So James Jordan says you only need to look at the ones with a red eye to find them. That's true, but I'm missing a few databases. I know that. I haven't got 9 left in the locations. Ah, there it is. So we've done it. Alright. Well, maybe this will get easier. I'm going to try another one. So, let's look at... there's supposedly one here. Now that... what building is that there? And have we done it or not?
Is there a special place for imbecili like that? Cazzo! Cazzo! Stay back!
Tutti insieme? Ma dammi un bel prezzo, no?
Up we go. Onwards, upwards, roundwards.
You're not allowed up here.
Can't catch me!
Now, is this San Lorenzo Church? Nikki, is that what you're saying? Found northeast of San Lorenzo's church at the foot of the bell tower. Now, is that a bell tower? Or is the top a bell tower? That's the bell tower. At the foot of the bell tower. Okay. Aha! We have one. Ripe for the picking. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Nikki. This is where we find out I can't do this one for toffee. Edison. Thomas Edison. Access is denied at present. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not good at these either. So. Let's get them back to... So I'd like to look to see if we've got any clues in here, and I can't see any that would help us discern. But I do have a guide. What's this one called? Yeah, go on, give me the answer, Nikki. Straight up, give me the answer. Ah, Cole, somewhere on the papers is number equals number decipher. Well, I can't bloody read it. Oh, 4 equals 1. Okay. So, 4 equals 1. A line code wheel. Four equals 1. So, 9 is 6. 1 is 4. 7 is... Hang on. 7 is 0. How have I got that so wrong then? 4 equals 1. So maybe it's that way. So 9 is 2. 1 is 4. 7. Nine is 2. 1 is 4. 7 is 0. He's not the brightest, this wolf, I think you'll find. Dear Mr. Morgan, a serious matter has come to my attention. Nikola Tesla plans to use piece of Eden number 4 to create an information network across the entire world. And if that weren't bad enough, he intends to allow access to it for free. Goodness. Imagine the masses spreading knowledge amongst themselves instantaneously. I think that would be a shit show myself. That would make everything we intend to do much more difficult. You must cut all funds for his experiments at once. In case you get cold feet, I'll have you know he wants to make electricity free as well, thereby putting us out of business. This Tesla, he's the one. He is the one. I've already begun slandering Tesla in the press. Just reallocate his funding and I'll take care of P4 myself. So this is Thomas Edison. So he was a wrong one. He was a clever guy, but needed and desired items of power. But so did Tesla. But Tesla wanted to use it in the right way. Thomas Edison wanted to monetize it. What is right, what is wrong? Who are we to say? Who are we to say? Oh, he turned it all off. Accuses Tesla. Money. Shutting this shit off. JP Morgan revokes funding. Edison creates electric chair to prove danger of the current. And, oh, well, that was a mistake. Because that was used for punishment. Electrocuting an elephant. Oh, is this real? Are we actually going to see it get got? Oh, we very are. Poor lamb. Proves the danger of current.
He wanted everyone to know the secret, to set us all free. They used it to drive him insane.
These are generally easier. Ford archive, access file. Oh, another one. Oh, brutal. So let me find... So I can see one in the Dearborn Independent. Right, Nikki's trying to help me here. For this code, 2 equals 2 tallies and 2 dots. 2 equals 2 tallies and 2 dots. So like that. So 1 equals that. 3 equals nothing. Is there a nothing? No, there ain't nothing. Middle is 2 vertical lines. Okay, what's number 9 then? Middle is 3 vertical lines. Okay. Mixing it up. And number 9 is what? So, okay, here's Nikki. 1 1 dot. 1 1 1 1 1 dot dot. That is Morse. So 1 1 dot dot 1 1 dot dot 1 1 dot dot. I don't know how I got this one wrong then. I cannot see a clue for it in these pictures anywhere. I can see a 2 and a dash dash dot dot next to each other, but that should be 9, and there's a space for 9. That's the wrong code. So Nikki says 1 1 dot, yes, 1 1 1, and then 1 1 dot dot, which I've done. So 1 dot dot is the end one, right? According to Cowell. Literally. I'm literally... IQ is not my forte. I cannot decipher the puzzles in any way, shape or form. Even the most rudimentary ones. It annoys me. It annoys me that I can't do it. It makes me feel silly. It makes me feel stupid. It makes me feel sad. Dear Mr. Edison, I wanted to thank you for letting me make use of P4 all these years ago. Among several things, I was able... I mean, sometimes I think I'm relatively clever. And then I go and do something like that, and it just makes me just crash. Crash with disappointment. You know, I'm never going to be a Nobel Prize winning mathematician. I'm never going to solve anyone's problems. I was able to convince the workers I was raising their pay to $5 a day, when in fact I gave them a pay cut. I mean, if I was in Thomas Edison's time, I'd be on $5 a day working for him, not solving any problems. But I had to let P4 go. As per instructions, I've shipped it to Europe. H has it. Who's H? Hitler. So I assume the war will begin as soon as he can take over. We'll let him have his fun. Lord knows that kind of purge will be good for Europe. Was Henry Ford this much of an arsehole then? Was he a right-wing Nazi sympathiser? Or are they just doing him? Are Ubisoft just doing him wrong here? Well, let him have his fun. Lord knows this kind of purge will be good for Europe, and then end it with a bang as planned. Out of the chaos of a war, a new order will emerge. Okay, so it's all about they don't care which puzzle pieces fit together. It's just getting the order and out of the chaos. I've enclosed a picture from Florida of you, me, and Firestone. We should attempt to spend more time on the golf course this summer. Who's Firestone, I wonder? So, a lot of you saying in the chat that he was anti-Semitic. Hitler called him a great man, Sparrow says. Brian says, Henry Ford was an anti-Semite and a sympathetic to the German regime at the time. Well, there was a few of them in that day and age. Anti-Jewish sentiment was rife in Britain. Had some great support. Even in the royals, I think. Well, we got one. Some more bums. Okay. 8 left. Now we've got some in Florence. There should be another one here. I don't know what that is. I wish that you could tell you where they are. Now the reason I'm going around all of them and not just looking in the database is because there was 2 spare database slots left, which leads me to believe I haven't activated all of the database cards, which shows the red little glyph indicator. So what other successful ne'er-do-wells in the English-speaking world have there been historically? So if Edison was a Nazi sympathiser and an anti-Semite, who else deserves a mention for getting their opinions wrong? Brian says Edward VIII was sympathetic to the German regime, and after he abdicated there was a conspiracy to install him on the throne. Yeah, I've watched The Crown. I saw that. Right, I think we've done the one here. We've done the one at this place. So that's that. Next one. It's just here somewhere. Whether we've done it, we don't know. So we are going to come across some of these whereby I just can't do them, and I'll have to either open up a video on the stream or just get very, very flustered and throw my toys out the pram and then do it off stream. I'm very wary that this isn't the most entertaining for you. But what is entertaining, I find, is making them work finding the little decipherables and the little bits of lore and teasing them out. Ah, we have one. Didn't read that. Wished I had. Trinity. An archive. Oh, what a beast. What a beast. So there's a 9. And there's a triangle. Oh my days. What's going on here? A 9 and a triangle. Okay, so 5 equals a V thing. What the frig? There isn't even a V thing. Oh, there might be. Yes. 2. Oh, 9. Yes. Oh, what? It is wrongly aligned. That's a 6. For 5 now equals nothing. So 5 equals nothing now. So is there a nothing? No. I've got that right, haven't I? Okay. The left is 3 icons. What's an icon? Oh, left is 3 icons. Square, square, circle. You have to look out for the pattern before 6 in select scroll. Having a nightmare. Is anyone giving me the answer here? So the left is 3 icons, square, square, circle. So that's square, square, circle. The middle is a circle. And the right is a triangle. Because it's 9. You have to look out for a pattern before 6 in select scroll. Not a clue. Not a clue why that worked, how it worked. Not a clue. Test authorization. There comes a time in the life of every experiment when we must test our results outside in the world. I do not relish a successful outcome, but one is essential if we are to begin the foundations of a new world order. Global security and prosperity depend on a steady hand guiding the populace, a hand that will not falter under the weight of conscience. Give O the authorization. I believe that history will vindicate us in the end. Is that Oppenheimer he's talking about? What on earth do I do here? And this is the post Fallout, I'm guessing. 71645. So 16th of July 45? File unlocked. Some more of these backs. Let's play them all, see what it's saying at the minute. Just a lot of people running. Okay, that's that one. Now, there should be one, whether we've done it or not, down over here. Just in this corner, right there. Right there. If we've done it, great. If not, we need to do it again. But after that, we're going to head to Tuscany. Or maybe even Venice, actually, because there'd be a few there.
Hey, a better way to drawing attention to yourself.
My wares are good and my price is incredible! So low, it's a miracle I stay in business!
So Nicky says, located on the northern wall and the roof of Santa Croce. Yeah, I'm not a great problem solver in general. I don't know why, now we've done this one. It takes me a while to solve problems, but I'm a video editor by trade, a film editor. And I'm great at solving problems with story and imagery and being able to time it and make it flow and like a big puzzle. So I guess there are multiple types of smarts in the world. What I'm saying is, I do have some use in this world, in the apocalypse. I'm sure I could apply it some way. Okay, now we need to find our fast travel station. This one might be easy to get to. We'll see.
Going up here. Let's you. Which way? Bam. The price of perfection is not measured in coins.
Amazon Alex says, how long do you think you'd last in the apocalypse? I don't think I'd last long at all.
Bring me your sick and wounded.
That's the answer to that. I don't know how to hotwire a car. I don't know how to grow anything, how to kill anything. I don't have street smarts. So I'd probably just give up. Straight away. I'd just give up. I'd say, just eat me. Just take me. Save yourself. I wouldn't be a Joel. I wouldn't be a geezer out the road, fiercely protecting my young. I wouldn't know what to do.
Why can't he walk like everyone else?
I guess I need to get prepared, don't I? Right, let's head to Venice. So I've done the one in Via Monteriggioni, I know that. There are 4 in Tuscany, San Gimignano, 5 in Tuscany. We will do those. Done the 2 in Forlì, I believe, although there is one up in the north that I need to double check. Now, here we have the ones in Venice. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Venice. I don't think we've done all of those. Let us start in the far west and work my way through. Now this one occurs just here somewhere. Oh, I knocked a guy in the water, but he nearly knocked me in the water.
A weekly bleeding is part of a balanced health.
Let's make sure we've got lots of these for when we need them.
May wellness remain your companion, friend.
Okay.
True skill.
Where be you?
You have to show us some of your...
Be you here? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Thinking about being prepared. I've never done a first aid course. I've got kids and I've never done a first aid course. I wouldn't know how to resuscitate someone. Wouldn't know how to do this, that and the other. Which is grossly negligent, I've always thought. And I cringe at my lack of knowledge about, you know, if we're in a life-saving situation. But my daughter, she had something stuck in her throat. And she went blue. And my partner was just sat there, didn't know what to do. And the moment I saw it, I knew what was going on. Now, I've watched the telly. I've watched films. I know what the Heimlich manoeuvre is. And I just discerned straight away how to do it. And I just gave her the Heimlich manoeuvre and it came out straight away. And she gasped for air. If I hadn't been there, she'd be dead. So what I'm saying is, in the midst of an emergency, I don't know how I'd react. would I just randomly know stuff? You know, like I know Kung Fu from just watching lots of movies. One doesn't know. At the side of a window on the rooftop. So this window? This window. On the rooftop, on the side of a window. That's it there, we've done it. You can see it. Did that one. Okay. Now we're heading over here. There are two very close to each other. We definitely haven't done that one at the bridge. But let's see if we've actually done this one. I think we may have done this one. It'd be really nice if the database popped up as well. Even if you've seen it before, it just popped up again to say hello and say, here we are, we're back here. This is this historical place. But it doesn't pop up again. I think if I wasn't on the stream, I'd be using a video and looking at the video, which is obviously a lot easier. So we'll grab what we can. And then anything we can't, we'll prep for the next stream.
He's here!
Thank you, Nikki, for thinking ahead here.
Aha! You will not get far! No. Man, ready? Or I shoot! You're not allowed up here! Leave! Not you! Get him!
Rooftops are treacherous, but it would be quicker. Oh. Oh. Dear oh dear.
Stand right here for fun. Faster! Run faster! Hurry, get him!
Okay. Just want to get out of the way. Of these dudes. There's plenty of them. Right, we're just across the road here. Just across the road will be one of these glyphs. And there it is. So we know that's not active. Are you going to be kind, sweet, sweet glyph? Am I going to be able to grab that? Yes.
I don't know what's happening to me. I have been in the machine, you keep putting me back in, and I am losing control. It's all blurring together. I'm holding a rifle. Gettysburg is in the distance. I just stabbed a man, and there is blood on my waistcoat. I'm at the opera. Soprano. So beautiful. I'm in bed with her. She cries as I fuck her. I'm speaking at the forum. No one listens. I'm in the forest hunting. Oh, the moon. I can see the moon.
So he's having the bleeding effect, I think.
Here.
This isn't inside the Animus.
Stay here until you understand. Listen, why do we have these gifts, these abilities? Because it's in our blood.
It's in our blood. The ancestry. It's a picture thingy. Thanks, Nikki. I was hoping it wasn't one of these, not one of those sort of mosaic things that you've got to realign. The wheelie pictures. So this is easier, but yeah, I will need help. The seeds were planted as two worlds became one. Behold, the assassins, the children of two worlds. Okay, remember we can zoom into these. Now, what are we looking for? Children of two worlds. Well, we've seen that one, haven't we? I think that one exists in our gallery right now. Children of two worlds. Not a Scooby here. Okay, thanks, Nikki. I've actually just opened up, I think we're on Bloodlines, is the name of this puzzle. And it says, select the pictures that depict both a god and a mortal in the same scene. Now, I imagine that was one, but again, that doesn't look like one. Could that be one? I don't know, so yeah, it's tough. So I'm going to highlight the one it highlights in the book. No idea why. Seeds were planted as two worlds became one. Behold the assassins. Well, that is simple. That is just one of them. That didn't give us like 3 puzzles to understand. It just gave us one. So that was kinda. Okay. Now we've got one on the bridge. Can we see the bridge from here? We can. Now, as I remember, I took forever to find this one. And I think it exists underneath. There it is, right over there. And Nikki says, I'm going to hate the next one. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend. That's the start of Under the Bridge. Oh, I love these! Right, what number is this? Is this Guardians? This is a tricky combination lock. I'm reading the rules here. After you complete it, highlight the red markers on the following screen to continue. So rotate ring 5. Now, so our solutions refer to the innermost ring as 1 and the outermost ring as 5 with an obvious progression between. That's what it says. So rotate ring 5. Linked to ring 2. 5 notches to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, this is a nightmare. Rotate ring 3. 1, 2, 3. Link to ring 4. 2 notches to the right. 1, 2. Rotate ring 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Linked with ring 1, 5 notches to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate ring 2, which is on its own. 5 notches to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. And rotate ring 1, link to ring 5, 1 notch to the left. Suck it! The death of all tyrants will set the people free. God, what a gruesome one. What a gruesome one, suck it. John Wilkes Booth. He was a wrong un. He shot Lincoln. Francois Duvalier. Don't know what he did. I'm going to look him up as we go. Francois Duvalier. Now, are these all assassins? Francois Duvalier. Also known as Papa Doc, was a Haitian politician. I think he's just an all-round wrong-un, I think. Not an assassin, just an all-round wrong-un. Haiti president, okay. Yeah, I saw the words death squads in the Wikipedia. Francois Pizarro. Let's see what his claim to fame is. I'm just scanning it. Francisco Pizarro. A 16th century Spanish conquistador. So, being a conquistador, he probably killed a few natives. So when local people who lived along the coast resisted this invasion, Pizarro moved inland and founded the first Spanish settlement in Peru. And he stole all the gold. All Templars, of course. Toma de Torquemada. Don't know what he did. Mary what? Mary the First of England. I wonder why she was such a wrong un. I mean, all monarchs with power were wrong uns, weren't they? Hoarding wealth, gifting wealth, and keeping it from others. Cleopatra. Of course, we saw her. Did we? Did we see her in Origins? I believe we did. Can't remember that story. Joseph Stalin, that speaks for itself. And Rasputin. Okay. There they all go. They're running away furiously. We know that. Okay, next one. Next one is across here.
However, merchants acting privately may do so with no fee of
I might take a gondola. Why not, eh? Okay, let's row. Let's just row. Ross Bossman, thank you for the comment there. I love your videos. Please read this comment out, which I'm doing. You're the best YouTuber in person doing what you love, man. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Right. Right, let's have a look up here. I don't think we've done this one. Or maybe we have. Maybe it's up there. Yes, then we have done this one. That's it there? Yes, it is. Okay, that's that. Now we're heading south to here. We've also got a race that we could do to spice things up. Cole is admiring the Venice music. Yeah, the music is pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Now, my favourite soundtrack, for no other reason than I've caught it on Spotify and I just kept putting it on because it was easy and I enjoyed it, is the Origins soundtrack. I think I got Spotify around the time that came out. And I was rocking it and it's lovely. And I've also got the Valhalla soundtrack on vinyl, which is just simply awesome. And of course, the soundtrack to Red Dead. It's quite incredible also. Now I can see it glistening up there. Located on the rooftops. Thank you, Nikki. In we go.
It happened in 1908. Or was it 2008? 1708. I can't remember.
The cavalry, this is called. What have we got coming up? I'm looking at mine. Carefully move the cursor to select Alaska without touching any other names. Then direct the pointer to Tunguska at the top of the screen. Collect the staff, then move it onto Tesla's picture. How the bloody hell are we supposed to know that? Okay, we've got a nice letter though, revealing a bit of lore. So this is to Nikola Tesla. We know what they have done to your lab, to your career. It may be too late to set things right, but you can help prevent something far worse. They have taken an object from the Tsar, this is where we find out, and are conducting experiments in Tunguska to figure out how to use it. Before they do, we must take it from them, or the world will be in danger. We do not ask you to risk your life, just that, when the time comes, you use your electricity to destroy the object. Regardless of your decision, know that we admire your work greatly and will bear you no ill will. We respect your freedom above all else. Okay, so how are we supposed to know it's Alaska? Is that just about trial and error? It says from the Tsar. What's the Tsar doing in Alaska? Then direct the point to Tunguska. Frick is that? Down here. And then send the staff to old Tesla. Now there is another image of an atomic bomb. Here we go. Well, I can't quite believe so far we've managed to solve them by cheating, of course, but I've been able to do that. It's touch and go with one or two of them. At the moment, we're on track. So Cole smashing in with a bit of lore here. Tunguska, where a piece of Eden exploded in real life. Supposedly an alien ship crashed there. In Crisis, this is when the Special Forces stole the nanosuits. What, the game Crisis? Yeah, there's so much Assassin's Creed lore that eludes me, like little tidbits. Right, there's another one here. I don't know whether we've got it or not, but let's try this race first. It's always nice to mix it with the thieves and see what's what. We're going to give this one college try. If I'm close, it might be 2.
I hear you're pretty fast. I'm a bit of a speedster myself. You would honor me by granting a quick race.
How fast are you, assassin? Let's see if you can beat my best time. Give it a good go. Piss off, minstrel. Not this day. Took a wide berth there where I felt I didn't need to.
Good Lord, please don't hurt me.
I think maybe we've got to get up there somehow. What? That took about 20 seconds that we haven't got. That didn't help. No, where's the other one? It's over there. Didn't need to go up here, that's for sure. And let's hope this time is kind. It's telling us we're halfway. In a horrible way. Oh, probably didn't need to do that.
Keeps him fit.
Next one is where? There? Oh my goodness. Oh my days. I can safely say this isn't even going to be close, is it? I don't know why I'm going this way either. Oh my God! Please, sweet Lord. That wasn't even close, was it? Not even close. Right. We'll give up on that then.
By order of the Dante himself, non-carrier pigeons have to be shot at will by the populace.
No, we're going to abort that one because it's too hot a day to be sweating over that. Venetian rash. We'll come back to that. Now I like the races, they're quite fun. It just take me quite a while to do it. We've also got the Templar there, which is also quite fun. But we were doing something, weren't we? We were having a look at this. Yeah, I'm glad some of you enjoyed my aptitudes. They are frequent. Right, so across the Torre del... Climb up the top of the roof tower to the Campanile San Marco. Top of the tower, okay. So achieve tech, I think I need 4 more glyphs. I don't remember if we've done this one or not. That is the problem. We have, that's it, right? So we've done that. Now there's one more in Venice. All the way down here. So I'm guessing we've definitely not done this one because we haven't enacted this viewpoint just yet. Right, where be? Now, do you think I'd land in there? Yes. Okay, excuse me, minstrel. Go and ply your musical trade elsewhere. Trying to solve problems. Find glyphs, solve problems, reveal secrets. Far beyond your ken. Okay. This next one's found on the eastern side of the roof of the San Pietro di Castello. So we're coming past where we freed the Mercenaries, Bartolomeo's men, and they proved themselves to be as good as fighting as I am at problem solving. Okay, now that's as revealed. Let's read about San Piero di Castello. So thanks, Rebecca. It's got a strange glyph on it somewhere. Found on the eastern side, so we'll find that, of course. First built in the 7th century, San Pietro di Castello was the seat of the Bishop of Venice. Notice how far away San Pietro di Castello is from the Palazzo Ducale. The distance is not accidental. The Venetian doges wanted to remain independent from the church. Although San Pietro di Castello itself is nothing remarkable, the tower is the first to be cloaked in Istrian stone from the quarries outside Venice, the same white stone that covers the Palazzo Ducale. Right, in the eastern side, so north, so this other side. There. Right, how are we going to fare with this one, I wonder? Let's dip in the bunker, this one's called. Ah! It's another difficult puzzle, but I have the solution here. World War II archive. Okay. Just seeing if I can actually discern the code anywhere. I can't see it. Okay, but I have the puzzle here, so I'm just gonna do it. Just the solution. Just gonna do it. So it's a kind of mucked up square thing. I mean, how you would describe this to me, I do not know. This one, next one is a 2 diamonds. 791. May 2nd, 1945. The war is over and we are in control as planned. But a slight concern has arisen. I received word from our agents in Berlin. Hitler was supposed to execute his double inside the bunker and meet C at the rendezvous point with the Peace of Eden. Who is C? Who could C be historically? It's been 3 days and he still hasn't appeared. Something must have gone awry. Please send instructions. A spiral made of line. Broken square bow tie. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Alan Partridge, but that's how he describes Farfalle, the pastor, as an action man bow tie.
They engineered the war, they engineered the peace, but they weren't going to get away with it. Find our mark.
So do you know who C is? So H was Hitler and he was supposed to meet C. Who could that be? C is Castro, I believe. Okay. Thank you, Larry. Welcome to the stream. Well, there is the assassin symbol. That's Hitler's bunker, is it? Now they're in the forge. 3 more to go. Okay, that was Venice done. Now, let's have a look. We have done Florence. We have done the Villa Monteriggioni. Let's have a look in Tuscany. First of all, I'm going to do this viewpoint. That's easy, we were already up there. Right, we're going to head to... Oh, we've also got the Templar lair, but I think we'll keep on a... Ah, here's one just here. Right, goodbye Venice. I don't know if we'll be back. Oh, we will if we want to do the Templar lair. What do you want to do? Crack on with glyphs or do this Templar lair first? I think maybe the Templar lair, shall we? Otherwise we might not come back, and that would hurt. So the Templar lairs usually lets us into a bit of story, just a tiny bit. Not usually within the date that we are undertaking it. That happened at least one of them. It was Lorenzo at a certain date and his house was trashed. He was threatened to be kidnapped. And now we need to get in here. Hey, Voyager, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat there. That ain't much, but I love AC2. Cheers, mate. Well, it all goes to the bottom line, mate. It all does. It all helps me out. YouTube is not going to make me rich at the moment. And indeed, it barely pays the bills. So, thank you so much. Yeah, if I was in my 20s or even in my teens and doing this, I could. It would be a a good salary. But unfortunately, I've got a mortgage, so I need to make it work for me at this moment in time. Because my partner will not let us let me sell my home and downsize to do the career I want. That sucks, doesn't it? What a bee.
Job. I'll be back on the streets begging. Oh,
Right.
frankly, I better go to...
Templar lair. Infiltrate the Arsenal dry docks. And find the Templar treasure hidden within. Okay, it doesn't really give us any story. Like I said it would. Should. So we're on high alert in here, so we're going to expect some guards. Enter the shipyard. Okay. Ooh. The Templar shipyard. Well, it's the right place to build ships. What are they building it for? Well, one of these ships... Maybe this is the ship that was created for Rodrigo Borgia to go on his voyage to Cyprus. And we're just in a different time period at this moment in time. I'm just wondering if we can get over to that ship. I can't use any of these. Come towards me. Come towards me. Ah, damn it.
There, on him.
Can't use any guns in here, apparently. Or hidden blades. That's curious.
You won't get away.
That's it. Flash to the throat. Okay. Now maybe we need to come along here. Okay. Amazon Alex talking about titles. Titles are very important, and yeah, adding an element of clickbait to them can give it more. That is true, and that's something that I need to think about. Give the story, give the video a better chance of the algorithm distributing it with a little bit more sprinkle of clickbait. You know, clickbait in the good sense of the word, making them more enticing titles. Now, what the bloody hell am I going to do here? Aha. Let's get down here. I don't want you to throw me down, so just get over here. Don't know why that wasn't working. I had him highlighted, and it wasn't letting me grab him. Right, around here. Now which way? I'm thinking this way. Okay, what happens if I do that? I was lucky.
tried to steal from us. I had no idea. I was thinking it was on the ship. You are thieves. Every one of you. I assure you, I come from a long line of ships stealers. I'm not a thief. Not raise the voice with me and get away with it.
Can't quite hear what those guys are saying, if I'm honest with you. Right.
Your men broke in.
That was good. That was very
So
good.
kill me then. At least I will have my honor, unlike the son of a pig farmer standing in front of me.
Well, that gives us a way up, which is good.
He should have kept an eye on his men. Trying to break into the treasury is a serious offense.
We needed him to build the ships. Now I'll have to go find another shipbuilder. Next time, inform the watch when you question an intruder instead of dealing with it yourself. Asino.
Right, so let's just plain assassinate him right now.
Assassino!
Now, do I need to catch him? Yes, I do.
Yes. Yes. I think I got away.
Where is he? I'm supposed to be able to see him somewhere.
Have to find a way out before it kills me.
Don't know which way I'm going. He's up there, but I'm not getting up there. We might need to get back up to our ladder and try that again. Did he go up here? Oh, that wasn't the way. Right, it looks like I'm not failing it, so I've just got to work out how to get through here. Wondering maybe I need to go across there, I'm not sure. But I definitely need to go over there. How we get there? Done again. Done exactly the same thing again. So this is why they've not let us use the gun or the knives. Now, does it want us to go over there? I don't think it does. It should come from there. Oh, shit. Oh! Wasting all the time. And we've come over the other side. Let's see if that's going to help us here. Very lost. I think that was pretty brutal, that bit. Do I have to go all the way around? I think so. Oh my goodness, I keep holding on to the buttons afterwards. It's very hot in here as well. I don't even know if this is the way, I'm just lost. Just lost. Don't even know if there's a quicker way to get through back to that other area. And now. So can I? Yes, I can jump over there. Back to the start. There's my ladder. I can see my ladder now. I can see my ladder. Now, so we're going to get back to where we were, where I'm having trouble. Now, are we back to where we were? Yes, we are. So from here, where do I go? So do I go right? So I need to get through there, eh? Right, and that's established. But I also need to get on. Ah, I know. I know. That's where we had trouble before. Okay. That's where I launched off into a different stratosphere. Now that agile was very gracious in waiting. Very gracious. Come on, Agile. How agile are you? More agile than Ezio? Probably not in real life. agile than me. Where did he bloody go? Down there.
Yes, I think I got away.
You think you got away? You may well have done.
Guards! To arms! To arms!
Now we've got a fight on our hands. Looks like they're all easy ones though. There's no axe brutes going on.
Eccolo! You will not get away!
Come on then, sons.
Remember what I told you, ragazzi. You will tire quickly, so no risky strike.
Meet Altair's sword. It's very good. You only need a few hits and you get got.
The blind side.
Pazienza ragazzi, let's slip up. Here.
Oh, I'll know rhythm in this in a bit. Alright, so we're there. Goodness, I made hard work of that. So yeah, Cole mentioned launching knives. Not in this memory. Won't let you. I think it would have broken it had we done that, because we would have might have been able to kill the agile. So they've stripped it from us. Now it's interesting that this is a Templar shipbuilding operation. So I'd really like to know if it's actually supposed to be Rodrigo's ship that's in the making. Unfortunately, we'll only get money, and money is not what we need. We've got, I think that was just for the satisfaction or dissatisfaction of going through that. And straight after this, I need to open this door in this room because I'm melting. Well, that is what we got here. Nikki says not much info on this mission. Thanks, Nikki. I think it's just given to gameplay. What do we get there? 2,000. That's it. That's all we got. Templar treasure acquired, memory sync done. Okay, we were off to Tuscany, weren't we? So let's do that. Hold on 2 ticks. I'm going to, when we get out of here, I'm just going to nip away for 2 minutes. Do what humans need to do. And I'll be right back. Let's see where it pumps us out. Beautiful sweeping cutscene. Near the Mercenaries. I'll just hang out with these guys for a bit. Back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay. Off to Tuscany. We've got a full chest as well. We're less bothered now by full chests. If you've got a dirty mind, full chest might mean something else. But a full loot chest, money chest, riches chest, back at Monteregione is of less concern at the moment, considering we're rocking quite a bit of money, honey.
Please stop. Whatever I've done, I didn't mean it.
Ah, there he is, down there. Tuscany, San Gimignano. Let me look now. Let me look. So, yes. Let us go to this gate here. Northeast gate. Our first port of call. Shall be just here in this tower. We are fairly notable, so let's remedy that with this guy here. Back to San Gimignano, where there was 5 conspirators in this area, of varying degrees, quite lowly Templars in the grand scheme of things. And they all clubbed them together. Okay, now where this one is. Climb up to the highest point of the Torre del Diavolo, thank you. Is this the Torre del Diavolo? That's the question. Now we've got our jump scale. These things might be a bit easier. Damn it, we got that one. We bloody well got that one, silly boy. Next one is this tower here, and I believe it's on the south side. Is it up in the heavens? What is it down below? You'll never know, you see, till we get there. Like a haystack. Has anyone got a haystack for me? Located in the gap between the towers at Torre del Salvucci on the left wall. Okay, okay. Thank you, Nikki. The gap between the towers. On the left wall.
Come, Amici. This week I'm almost giving my labor away.
No, that wasn't going to work. might have to spin round them and have a look. Oh, am I not even on the right one? I don't know if I'm even on the right tower. I don't think I'm even on the right one, you know. I'd like to be able to reach that, yes. And I think this might allow us to come over here. I think it's down here. There we are, glistening. Oh, I forgot to grab on.
It's getting harder. All the pain across time. It hurts too much. She sees me raise the knife. Only a little bit longer now.
Hey Nata, welcome to Scream, one of the channel members. No, I don't know what that was called. I was saying hello to Nata. Medical Archive.
In the beginning, Genesis.
Enter the password. I should be able to see what this is. Is this called synapses? Yeah, I think this one's called synapses. So 6 is that. 5 equals the symbol on the brain image. Where is the symbol on the brain image? There's lots of brain images. Okay, I'm just going to cheat. There we go.
The organization wanted the pieces. They'd tasted their power. But what were the pieces? Why did they work so well? It's as if our minds were made for them, manufactured to obey.
Issue 1, January 2012. The scientific community is abuzz as the results of a new neurological study were made public today. What seemed to be big news in itself, that Dr. I don't even know, Yiji Wu and Dr. PJ Traunero had discovered a new neurotransmitter, turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg. To quote Dr. Wu, using a prototype DMRI machine, we've been able to examine the contents of an actual neuron in living tissue. We found a substance that appears to be an undiscovered neurotransmitter. Here's where it gets crazy. To test our findings, we subjected the neuron to all kinds of stimuli, but we couldn't get it to release the transmitter. So we've discovered an entire mechanism. There are vesicles filled with neurotransmitter lying dormant and corresponding ion channels, all for no discernible purpose, expressing bafflement that natural selection would create an unnecessary neurotransmitter. Wu and Tronero search for a predecessor in other species with no luck. Whatever this bugger is used for, it evolved in humans, Tronero told the press. So this transmitter is how the apple speaks to and is able to control humans because of this transmitter. So Cole coming back with a few facts. So it's basically telling us the pieces of Eden are the missing link that push forward primates to Neanderthals, because supposedly scientifically there is missing about 100,000 years of evolution. Also, Dr. Wu in the script you just read is the Asian doctor at Jurassic Park that made the dinos. What? Are you just speaking in tongues, sir? Surely we have not in the same universe as Jurassic Park. That's crazy. So here are the synapses. The neurotransmitters. Okay, so 2 more left. And that one is... Oh, we can right see up there, Gooch there. If only we could freeze frame it, we'd get a right good look. Don't know if that's the male or the female, it doesn't matter. They're showing me it, I'm going to look at it. Okay. Now, next one. Should be around here. I think Tuscany might do the trick. I think all the ones we have remaining, which are 2 of them, I think Tuscany will be where it's at. I think we've got all the ones in Forlì. We've got all the ones in Venice. We've got all the ones in Florence. We got the one... Piss off. We got the one in Monteriggioni. I know that. That's disappointing. I felt like we deserved to grab onto that ledge there. It should be around here. Maybe it's in here. There. Got that one. Okay. Next one being... I think it's this one. And it's this one left to go. Let's head over the wall here. So this is one of the outer walls of the Roman ruins, Cole says. This is where we met, overheard, and were pounced upon by Rodrigo Borgia. He knew exactly where we were. So yes, we've definitely not done this one. Okay.
The end. Almost the end. It happened before. The pieces were once part of a whole.
So does he mean the pieces of Eden were once part of a whole? Right, this one's called the 4th day. And it's for pictures. It says select the pictures that contain depictions of the sun, then scour the surface of the sun to find the earth. So let's see if we can do this without cheating. Oh, no, not that one. That's just a guy grabbing her tits. That's got to be the sun, right? That's got to be the sun, right? That's a lady in a bush. Is that the sun? It looks quite flamey and spherical. That looks like the sun to me. That looks like the sun to me. Oh. Let's take that one out, because maybe that one isn't. There we go. Scour the sun, scour the sun, scour the sun and the current bun. Find what we need. And move on. A container of ashes might one day be thrown from the sky, which could burn the land and boil the oceans. October 75 car was not a volcano. Near the day of purification, there will be cobwebs spun back and forth in the sky. There's Earth against the sun. More bums. Right, we've got one more set of bums to find. And then we are Golden Grahams. That should be all the way down to Chinatown. And if it's not here, then I'm stumped. But hopefully it might exist in the database. If it's something we found or haven't found. Right, horse. Let's see if this little dwelling here has got a horse we can use. Any horses in the courtyard? Horses in the street? The fastest man in Tuscany is just about to speak. No horses. Looks like it's a foot race across the beautiful Tuscan countryside. Pretty, right? Even for a video game. A delicately remastered video game. Look, it's that way to Monteriggioni. It's that way to San Gimignano. And at the moment we're just enjoying the countryside. They seem to have locked away all their horses. Okay. So Nikki said the last is the wheel thing again. But Cole thinks it's the easiest wheel. Okay, if it's the easiest wheel, it's something that I should attempt, right? But then we have a danger situation. What if I can't do it? And I'm the guy that can't do the easiest wheel? Is that something I take away into the evening? No, we are. This is the last one. This is the last one. Monte Oliveto Maggiore. It's founded by Bernardo Tolomei. The monastery is Benedictine in practice. Benedictine monks are the most mainstream, practicing peace, prayer and work while living in the autonomous communities with their own local government. Maggiore owned most of the land in the Siena region, so having its own private government would come in handy when dealing with such riches, as would a good lawyer. Fortunately, Bernardo Tolomei was a jurist, leaving the monastery in a very lucrative state by the time he died. Okay. Let's head up and have a nice dig about the place. Looks like it might be on the opposite end. Sparkle for me, my darling. There you go. Right, last one. Wouldn't it be criminal if this is the one I couldn't do? The origins of the species. The female of the species.
It is around us. Signs and paintings, faces, documents. But we don't see it. See, we are blind to our own creation.
God, it doesn't look easy to me. I'm going to use the thing. So rotate ring 5, link to ring 3, 2 notches to the left. 1, 2. Rotate ring 4, 2 notches to the left. 1, 2. Rotate ring 3, link to ring 1, 2 notches to the right. 1, 2. Rotate ring 2, 5 notches to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rotate ring 1, 3 notches to the left. 1, 2, 3. Thank goodness for that. Well, there's a sheep, there's an eye, there's a Jesus-looking character, there's a palm holding the world. There's a lady with a dove protruding from a chest. There are documents. There are clouds. And my favourite bit is the eye and the sheep. Cannot discern what it's saying to me at all. Bound to be. Oh, there's one of Leonardo's drawings. The Vitruvian Man.
I can't do it. Can I do it? Will it set me free from this endless ring of time? I feel the guillotine cut my throat. The bullet hit my chest. The water fill my lungs. The blood spills out thick and red. It's time to get out.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. I do remember this one. So I think you can just do... So we'll do the Eye of Horus, see what happens. We can do anything. Everything was permitted. So this is 97. Not too long ago in the grand scheme of things. I'm writing in response to your concerns about the rising alarm in the press and the scientific community, the lack of a transitional ancestor from archaic hominids to modern mankind. So this is the missing link they're talking about. It's no longer safe, as he wrote, we have to act. We can't let the truth get out. They'll find out the artifacts, it will cause too much disruption, too much chaos, bury our constructed skeletons near Tim White's exhibition in Ethiopia. We'll give them their missing link. The birth of humanity, the truth makes me sick.
Oh, the moon. I can see the stars.
Okay, so they had to manufacture evolution because
my mind is gone.
Humans were manufactured.
Lucy, I can't wait any longer. I'm ready to go.
Oh, bless you.
She sees me raise knife.
Okay, so that's his last broadcast by the looks of it. He had a knife. Maybe that was given to him by Lucy. I'm not sure. But he used that to write daub symbols in his own blood all around the place. And they all meant something. Okay. So the missing link was fabricated. Humans were created by the ones that came before as slaves. They were spliced into existence with a receptor in their brain that responded to this piece of Eden. Tools of control. So they were the slave caste of the ones that came before. Here we go. Breaking through the barriers, scaling the exterior of this wall, seeing inside the slaves controlled by the apple.
Adam, I have it.
Eve,
Look out! Wow.
Was that what I think it was?
We'll send the video out for analysis as soon as Desmond's done in the machine.
You okay?
He'd be able to explain the whole thing to us. If only we could ask him.
Okay. He could explain it. So, the way I see it, that was recorded through the Animus. So we are all descended from those two folk. So we can all reach back to that time, or all the characters that entered the Animus as part of our DNA, and see memories from that time. So that was recorded by Subject 16. That's the way I see it. Now I've got my Assassin's Creed official guidebook here. And this was made after, for the release of Assassin's Creed 2. So they didn't, the people that wrote this didn't know what happened afterwards, to be explained better. It's a short paragraph, so I'm going to read it to you. Strictly speaking, it isn't just a video. It's a memory. It's recorded by the Animus. This means that Subject 16 must be a descendant of Adam. Not figuratively, but born of Adam's genetic ancestry. The memory reveals the story of Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden is true in a fashion. It would appear that they disobeyed their masters and strove to rebel by stealing a piece of Eden, an apple, presumably to give themselves some kind of defense or power to resist. This could have been the first act of defiance that led to the conflict described by Miniver. We've not met Miniver yet. This is a spoiler. The innocence of humankind was lost when we realised how much of their superiority lay in their technology, and a war between the two species, the first civilization and humans, began. Okay, we'll get some Miniver at some point in the future. Okay. There we are then. There we have it. What do you think about that video? It's quite mind-blowing. It's great, the lore that they shoved into this game. Absolutely dripping with it. And it can be missed quite easily. You can go through it without not knowing any of it. I mentioned it in, I think, my critique, which should be down in the description there, of AC2. This was made it a while back, and maybe I've changed my opinion on some of it. But so you've got the codex. With each codex has some amazing lore from Altair and his discerning of the apple, and you've got the glyphs, which go into the lore over the recent centuries of the Templars. Quest for control using the pieces of Eden, and assassins as well. And then you've got the most amazing finale to the game that blows your mind and sends you elsewhere. But if you went into that finale and met Minerva, it would be a what the fuck moment. But if you go through carefully of all of the glyphs and the codex, you start to get drip-fed this sense that there was another civilization, which is only really touched upon in this game. It's mentioned alluded to very briefly by Al-Mualim, but it's much more alluded to here. So it's quite nice to have that inkling of the ones that came before you go into that last scene. Otherwise it's so out of left field. Well, thank you for sticking with me through that. But now I think it's time to go back to Forley. To start this next memory. To start our hunt for the apple that has been stolen. Stolen by Savonarola. The monk that tried to bring down the Medici. God, I wish I had a horse. I can see one. I can see a horse. Sparrow says, Al-Mulim says they are gifts from the ones who came before. Yeah, so that, blink and you'll miss that. But here they do mention it a few times. Especially in the glyphs. And I think it's mentioned 1 or 2 times in the codex through Altair. But it's fascinating, isn't it, that we were created or spliced somehow as being a lesser being, but purely created to serve the ones that came before. I'm always begrudging to call them Isu because it's not been. That's a name that's not been coined yet. I think it's only in Syndicate onwards that we get the name Isu, which I still haven't discerned where that comes from. But the ones that came before is a bit of a mouthful. That's right, Vidic mentions it too. So Vidic and Al-Mulim mention it. So it's interesting, isn't it, that the in-game lore is the evolution is a lie. We're coming to understand, kind of without question, that evolution is not creation. Is the way of things, but this law sends it back towards creation. We were created, and in order to throw the Templars to throw humanity off the scent, because they don't want to supply information, they don't want to complicate things. They want people in order and control, and if they sort of tear away peel back the curtain on it all, they'll find out that they have a receptor. So these pieces of Eden are quite dangerous, and they don't want groups like the Templars to have the power, have the control. So they covered their tracks and led humanity to start to believe very, very slowly over hundreds of years. There are some people who think that it's still created, bless their hearts. But ever so slowly to believe in evolution. But it's all a lie. Quite clearly all a lie now. So after the Toba catastrophe, the Isu and humans that survived, this is Brock's message, had to knock boots. It's why humans have eagle vision and some don't. Yes. Yes, that's right. They had to make the love to after the catastrophe. To make the good love. So Cole says, this is a big F-up in my opinion. We see Adam and Eve being humans. They without the pose we do evolve, only to evolve again when we found them again by accident. Other pieces of Eden. They don't quite understand that. Ask away, Leah. Far from the tree, search the abbey located in the Romagna wetlands for the black-robed monk who stole the apple of Eden. I'll let the chat answer that. Leo? Okay. So we need to find the location of this monk. Well, I have 2 of these left, and I'd like to use them on you.
Not you! There!
If that's okay. We've got more dudes over there, so I kind of want to get away from them. May as well take this.
There! Get him!
Okay. Let's see if we can...
Blessings on you, brother.
Grazie. I wonder if you can help me.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of his 10 fingers.
Well, Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
Quite sure.
And then there's Brother Domenico, but it's his entire left arm he's lacking.
Again, quite sure it was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Go in peace, brother.
I always do.
So, Brother Callahan, I'm just going to answer a question in the chat here by Cole. We saw on the glyphs how the primate skeleton looked, and the piece of Eden made us look human. Yet millions of years before that, we see Adam and Eve being humans. Weird. So I don't take it... basically, it's the missing link. So the Templars added the missing link. They created a skeleton that we evolved from. But we didn't. It's a lie. So they placed that skeleton to be discovered, giving birth and credence to evolution. So the apple didn't turn us from primates into humans. We were all humans along. We were created in that form. But Templars needed to give credence to evolution by adding that early skeleton that we evolved from. Brother O'Callaghan, date of birth 1452. Born beyond the Pale, outside the area of British control in Ireland, which was considered savage, hence the expression beyond the Pale. Darby O'Callaghan spent his teen years hunting and raiding British settlements. In his papers, he describes the time period as a dark point in my life, but to be honest, I had my fun too. When O'Callaghan's Gaelic father married a Catholic, everything changed. He forced me to work the fields. No more raiding, no more girls. It was hell on earth, says one particular entry. Dated 1462. To escape his father, O'Callaghan decided to become a monk. I was told by my mother that monks did little work and threw large feasts for the seasonal holidays. He joined the Abbey Lara monastery in 62, becoming a Cistercian. I think that's right. Ultimately, however, O'Callaghan found the order too austere. We worked in the fields from dawn until dusk. Abbot Shaw wouldn't allow us to drink, and worst of all, the only girls were nuns. This was a deeper level of hell than I'd ever imagined possible. Convincing a small group of his fellow monks to join the Dominicans, Darby left Ireland in 63 for Italy, where we can hire farmers to work for us in the fields. And when we give our sermons, we will see the beauty of the Lord in the golden light of Italy and the soulful faces of the farmers' wives. Ultimately, O'Callaghan was kicked out of the Dominican order in 93 due to repeated attempts to convert townspeople while within a drinking house. In Darby's own accounts, he claims that he had a great success with the conversions, although the men refused to come to church, so I had to return to the alehouse for repeat visits to preach the word of the Lord to receptive ears. So he moves to Romagna, 94, starting a monastery dedicated to the Order of St. Patrick in an abandoned church, but still no success. In 1500 he died of syphilis. and was buried in a small church. Right, let us get out of here. Right in the town, so I'm going to go over the bridge, otherwise it will be a long drawn out affair. If we can have a horse, we'll take a horse. Hello, horse. Right, we're very sought after in the town of Forley. Oh, now we've got company. Forlean company, no less. These aren't Templars. I think these belong to Katerina's Forza, these guys. But they don't like disruption in the town. For good reason. All this talk of food in the chat is making me hungry. I only had chicken for tea. So there wasn't much fat content in that, so I am hungry now. Chicken for lunch, sorry. Okay, now we're looking in here. Digressing. There we go. I think we just have to talk to him. Don't think we're going to be aggressive. Just need information.
Excuse me, brother. I wonder if you can...
Unholy demon! Get away!
What's wrong?
You're the one who killed Brother Stefano! Brothers, the killer of monks has returned!
Okay, catch the abbot. Wrong abbot. Oh. Got you.
Please, no. I don't want to die.
I only kill those who kill others. And your brother Stefano was a killer. I'm sure you are no such thing. Now, listen to me. I'm looking for a black-robed monk who's missing a finger.
Missing a finger, you say? Do you mean like Fra Savonarola?
Savonarola? Who is this? You know him?
I did. He was one of us, for a time.
And then?
We suggested he retire to a hermitage for a good long time.
I'm afraid to say his retreat has come to an end. Where would he have gone?
Oh dear. Santo Spirito? In Firenze? It's where he studied. Perhaps it's where he would return.
I thank you. Go with God, brother.
Okay, Girolamo Savonarola. Hit us, Sean.
Girolamo Savonarola, a Dominican friar from Ferrara, this man took his job seriously. He saw the excesses of his age, the rich stomping the poor into the dirt, the priests selling indulgences to the populace, and he went insane. Calling himself an instrument of God, Savonarola descended on Firenze. His sermons sent people into frenzies. He demanded an end to all personal property, to all progress, a return to Eden. Knowledge became the enemy, and he could erase it all with the piece of Eden at his command. Books, paintings, musical instruments, he burned everything in the bonfire of the Vanities. History unraveled as his legions took control, and Firenze descended into darkness.
Girolamo Savonarola. Goodness. Okay, well, he's stopping the decadence of knowledge. Many political powers have done that in the past. I'm thinking of Cambodia, thinking of China. And it's a way to control. So that's what Girolamo is doing. The Bonfire of the Vanities. Destroying all culture. We're still rocking the Altair uniform.
I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't you try opening it?
$14.97. So we are how many years? I think 21. 21 years since he was 17. So he's 38 right now. That's a big jump, isn't it? An enormous jump. We've been out of pocket with the apple for so long. And Savonarola has taken a long time to discern it and start to use it for his own ways. So I guess that last mission counted more to do with Siege of Forlì, I'm guessing, rather than this. It was almost a setup for this. So what we'll do, I think we'll start it, just this first mission, and then we'll leave the rest. Meet up with Machiavelli in the Oltrarno district of Florence. Yeah, so it's 21 years since he was since his parents got. Oh!
We'd still have some place to call home.
So this is a nod. This whole thing is a nod to the first game. We infiltrate the city using the Shroud of the Scholars. And indeed, the whole of the DLC is 9 targets. And that's, of course, the amount of targets we had in the first game. So I think what the developers are doing here is said, hey, look, in this DLC, we're going to make it as big as the other game. Because that's what we can do. Unfortunately, now I'll have to see how I fare in this playthrough of it. I only think I've played it twice before. Unfortunately, I think it's quite tedious. But because I'm with you guys, you will add your context, your thoughts, your learnings, your musings, and you will supply a better experience, all told.
That's good.
Don't let him escape!
So, if we notice what's going on in the city at the moment, there's lots of fighting factions. Savonarola's men, I believe, and the guards of Lorenzo, I believe. The town is under a shroud of mist because of the bonfires, I imagine. The burnings of the books, burnings of the art. And Florence has turned a bit odd for a while. I don't know how long it lasted. Bonfire of the Vanities. How long the burnings lasted. How long the Savonarola's rhetoric started before it took hold. I'm not sure. I know it was. I think it was portrayed in the Borgias. Look at all the misery he's wrought. Yes, indeed. Right, shall I swim through these guys and just let them at it?
Sometimes I wish the assassin would return to Firenze, that we might be free of his tyranny.
It's just a myth. A story parents tell their children.
No. My father saw him years ago in San Gimignano.
Sure. Se lo dici tu.
Okay. Here we've got him. So it lasted about 4 years, Cole's saying. That's long enough. That's probably a lot of art gone. A lot of books. A lot of teachings. Hopefully, more was saved than lost. I think it's very, very odd to put these, to club these in and do it out of... in order to reach the finale, you have to do it. I know it's sequential, so it makes sense, but it should be optional, I think.
Salve, Ezio.
We're always going to do it, mind.
For a homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me. It all started a few weeks ago. The man everyone once reviled was suddenly the one they worshipped.
Ah, the apple.
Only in part. It's not the city he's enthralled, but its leaders. Men possessed of influence and power. They, in turn, oppress the citizens and ensure his will is done.
The people act as if they have no say in the matter.
Indoctrinates powerful people.
Man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Okay, Machiavelli's got a plan. We are just the instrument.
Those bodies bear the emblem of the Borgia.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze. And Firenze keeps sending them back. Usually in pieces.
Then he knows the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication. Follow my lead.
Okay, so Rodrigo's after the same thing. Some interesting facts coming in here. Interesting context from Cole. Some people say it was the second biggest disaster after the burning of the Alexandrian library. A lot of medical knowledge died with those fires as unholy heresy. Maybe that's why they use leeches for so long. But yeah, it's like the loss of something just kills me. Something that you're never going to see again. Like just the concept of that just absolutely destroys me. I think that's why in general in life I don't hang on to things. I don't give stuff much value. I'm not nostalgic about things because I don't like to have much things to lose in case of a fire.
He certainly has this swag.
I've seen that man before.
Go!
Lose him!
Oh, here we go. Got to wait to get those guys down to a low level and then you can grab them. Good, 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 good. Right, you're too scared. You go off. That's okay. We're going to leave you to that.
On me. A direct assault would be dangerous.
True. But what other option is there?
Aside from the city leaders, the people's minds are their own, correct?
Si.
And they follow Savonarola not by choice, but force and fear?
Si.
Then I propose we use these to our advantage.
I know, it's his plan. It's a melding of
silence his
plans.
lieutenants and stir up discontent. You will be distracted, and I will have a chance to strike.
Clever. I'll speak with La Volpe and Paola. They can help to organize the uprising as you free the districts.
Then it's settled. I'll take care of his abettors.
Kill all of Savonarola's lieutenants. There they are. They're all around the place. We've got a tasty little bit of... and they all exist in this area, so it's a new area we're enjoying. And we've got repaired memories. And they're all over the city. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll climb this viewpoint. Right. But one thing we definitely need to do is get rid of our notoriety. Here we go. I believe also in this DLC they offer a slight bit of variety in traversal. I can see one down there. Let's go and give it a go. It's like something to launch you across the roof. Quite interesting. Use the springboard by sprinting onto it and hold R2 and X. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know what they're called. Oh, springboards, that's what they're called. Sprint jump. Use the springboard by springing onto it. It is. He screamed in Italian. Hey! Right, what we're going to do, we're going to try this first one. Try to kill this first one, and then we're going to save the rest for the next stream. We're just going to have a little taster of one of them.
Do you hear me? Until you've all submitted and given yourself over to the prophet, Savonarola, this bridge will remain closed to you.
Arch Nemesis. Eliminate the condottieri guarding the Ponte Vecchio. We will try our best.
Say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ah! You have
Where's our guy?
One obligation to submit. Why fight?
There he is over there.
Why resist?
And where's our route?
Your precious Medici have abandoned you, fled into the waste to wallow in self-pity.
Our route might be this way.
Only the best for you, a city free of vice and temptation.
Let's try and take him out. I think these guys might be a one shot over this neck of the woods. No.
This is a chance for us to turn over a new leaf, to leave behind our miserable past, and return.
No, they are a two-shot affair.
I am here to help, to lead you into a new future. Only accept our gift. Continue to refuse, and I fear you'll have to contend with more than just a shuttered bridge.
Ah, your stealth route is swimming. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up with these best routes.
That times are changing. No, that times have changed. And nothing good will come of resisting.
Hit me up with that
I
thing.
hear you moaning and complaining. You say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ha! You have but one obligation, to submit. The city is ours. Your precious Medici have abandoned you, fled into the wastes to wallow in self-pity. Savonarola wants
Right, let's
only
wait
the
till he
best
comes
for
over
you.
here.
A city free of vice and temptation. A people united by faith. All men are
I think he wanders around,
eyes
so
of
we're
the
going to get
Lord,
him.
And so they shall be in Firenze. This is a chance for us to turn over a new leaf. To leave behind our miserable past. And return to...
Got you, fellow. What are you going to say to us? I don't think they've got much to say.
You wear a noble's clothes. How is it Savonarola charmed you?
Wealth and power do not ensure contentment. I wanted even more.
And now instead, you have nothing. Questo non è che un atto dovuto. Requiescat in pace.
What more is there than wealth and power? Right, I'm just going to use this again. Just let me out. Let me out. I want to dive. Dive and then disappear. Like, they still know where we are to a degree. So let's go in. Oh, past the old bonfire. They're burning all sorts. Looks like we've got another one for the hell of it. Oh no. Just finished that little memory. Okay, so we've got 8 more to do. Lieutenants. So they have been indoctrinated by Savonarola, persuaded them to use their power to the cause of coming back to Eden, back to the simplicity of life. Information, knowledge, art, culture can only corrupt the mind and dilute it against what they should be thinking about, which is bread and water and God. And sackcloth robes. The simplicity. Get back to basic. Get San Franciscan on that ass. Okay. Right. So, I think we'll leave that there. And I reckon that will leave the rest as a finale on the next episode. We've done the truth. We've nearly got all of the codex. And we've just got one more... kill all these 9 men. Topple Savonarola. Get the apple back. Get back to Mario. Get that codex. Discern it. Find the location. Hit up Rodrigo Borgia and get smashed in the face with some out of left field lore. I think that'll be a good finale. So I'll see you next week. I think we'll do this on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we'll smash straight into Brotherhood. I'd like that to be a plan, and I think it can be. So as always, thanks ever so much for joining on the stream. All your help, all your context, all of your knowledge. Cole, I don't think we've had you on the stream very often, and you've been really helpful adding bits of context. So thank you very much for that. Thanks as always, Nikki, for your help, and everyone else in the stream. And I'll see you on Monday. Or Sunday. We might do a bit of Red Dead. See you on Sunday.
Important defaults suffered by the city members have led to this draconian measure, which will persist until satisfaction is received.